The hot water's not working. Just crashed the grey waste pipe into the curb at the back, so that was fun. Can't really see it, but they're having a proper boogie up there, look. T-0. We are leaving. We are starting full-time van life, and the van is done. The work has been done, it's all finished. So let's have a quick run through before the kids get in here and destroy the place. We've got the old Max Air fan up there, storage. I'll just give you one example of how we're looking. Living the dream. All absolutely nice and tidy. Kitchen is fully stocked. We are a way to go. Everything is everywhere. There's a lot of stuff. The girls' bedrooms are looking very pretty. Bathroom, fully stocked. The toilets obviously sorted. We've had a nightmare with electrics, but it's done. It doesn't look like much has been done, but in effect, we've got this bit here. Under there is just a suite of changes, and there's 400 watt of solar on the roof, and there's a DC-DC charger. Yeah, nothing was working. The 12 volt, the 240, it was all tripping. It turns out that there was a button on the app that says discharge, which effectively means if it's turned off, the battery's saying do not discharge any of your power. So everything was running just off the solar. 12 watt was fine, but then when it got to evening time, it didn't work. And then the 240 just didn't work at all. So I tapped that button on the app, and lo and behold, the battery's now releasing all its juicy power, and we're golden. Everything is perfect. Stressful few days, so stressful. But we're here, the house is empty. We're off, kids. So our first stop is not glamorous at all, but it's going to be a true reflection of why and what we're doing. So let's rock and roll, but we've got to say our goodbyes first. So we said our goodbyes. We are now on our way to our first overnight stop. It's nothing glamorous, as you see shortly, but it is in a beautiful part of the world. It's been a heavy couple of days getting things ready. Bit of irritability and tiredness and hunger and hanger and all the things you throw in. But we're doing it. Full-time van life. So we're parked outside Hay-on-Wye, which is going to be our first stop for the evening. It's a 6 o'clock till 8 a.m. free parking. So it's now, we get there 5:45. So we're kind of lingering for a quarter of an hour to time it well. So we actually get a spot. Let's find out if there's space there. Well, one van's just pulled out. That's not a good sign, is it? He's probably tried and he's buggered off. Alright, we've got a space. Hay-on-Wye, Oxford Street car park. Just crashed the grey waste pipe into the curb at the back, so that was fun. Let's see if we can set up. Okay, we're parked up. To confirm, no caravan or motorhome more than one night in 7, which we are. And it's free overnight from 6 p.m. till 8 a.m, which is up there. And that's where we are. That green thing is a clothes bin, so nobody's gonna be chucking stuff in there, surely. And this car park is huge. This place is amazing. Can't really see it, but they're having a proper boogie up there, look. So if you've never been to Hay, where have you been all your life? That's the map of the place. We'll have a proper look around later on in the morning. It is indeed the world's first book town. Over there is the English border, so we're right on the distance. So this is kind of off-peak travel now. What we wanted to go to these little places around here when the streets are empty. You get to see what it's all about. No crowds. It's perfect. And then you don't go in the shops with the kids nagging because it's all closed. But let's go into Hay itself. streets are empty. Aside from like a few people walking out to maybe have a bit of food or something, it's lovely. It is so quiet around here, and it's not even late. And that's our little strut around Hay done. So nice in the evening when it's absolutely empty. We're going to pop in the morning for an hour or two just to look around some shops we've seen. Lovely. Now for a good night's sleep because it's been a long old day. Good morning. It's about 7, I want to say. Not a brilliant sleep, but it never is. The first night in the van, that's a given. But we had such a peaceful stop last night, like quieter than a campsite. And next to the car park is this field, which is just, I mean, come on, like that is beautiful. I won't go too far, as there's sheep under that tree up there. And I got Dougie with me, who hates anything that takes the attention away from him. But what a spot, man.
So it's our first morning and we've come back to the town to have a little walk around. It's like 8:30. Decided to pay for some parking so we could just enjoy going to the little bakery we saw and taking our time a little bit. So see what happens. So I love all these little sort of nooks and crannies that you see, little alleyways, and they seem to name them in Hay, which is really cool. Hay by day. Still quite quiet because it's so early, isn't it? But I remember coming here a year or two ago and buying lovely Archangel animal cards and incense burner holders. It's not open at the moment, but a really nice little shop called Lily Mays. So slept pretty well last night. I was so tired after sorting everything out and then getting ready to go. But I was up early hours for some reason, but I managed to go back a little bit, which also always helps. And now we're gonna walk around Hay for a bit, spend a bit of time here and then move on to the Elan Valley a bit later. Nice and bright and sunny now, so it looks quite different. Lovely.
It is warming right up today. We're having a wander around Hay now, as Stacey's already showed you. One more shop and then back to the van. We've left Dougie there to chill out for an hour or so, and then we're going to head off to Elan Valley. But first, we're going to show you what is probably the best bookshop in the UK. Back in the van, he's in his comfy space. Dougie is a very, very easy dog to look after. Take him for a walk, pee in a poo, and he's very happy chilling. Aren't you, boy? Yes, you are.
Boils, bakes, biscuits and bakes. Let's find the best places to rate. Boils, bakes.
Next up on Boils Bakes was Baker in Hay-on-Wye. So in the window there was some lovely pastries, some savoury and sweet options, and then the other window had all different breads, mostly sourdough it looked like. Inside then there was a big selection of cakes, some quite interesting ones like lemon eclair, things like that, but we couldn't buy everything. Really nice atmosphere, quite authentic place, really lovely staff as well. Today we went to Baker, I think it's called, can't be Baker, can it, in Hay-on-Wye, and I bought a pastry and The girls had a pastry and John had, well, you had the savoury one, didn't you? Lovely little place, very polite member of staff that worked there, and just a really nice town, so here goes. Looks quite nice. Nice bit of creme pat in there. I mean, it would be nice with chocolate chips, wouldn't it? But didn't have that option. Can't really bite into these, you have to rip a bit off. Very nice. Here are the scores. So first impressions, atmosphere and staff, 9 out of 10. Options available, 6 out of 10. Presentation, I'm giving 4 out of 10. Quality and taste is 6 out of 10. Price, 5 out of 10. Quite expensive for it was. So £3.50 for a pastry. Overall, 25 out of 50. So that was our first 24 hours of van life done. Bit of a steep learning curve, wasn't it?
Yeah, lots of things we've brought that we haven't needed, lots of things that either don't work or we don't know how to work them properly. The fridge being the main one, it doesn't work when we're driving, which is supposed to, so comments below if anybody knows how to. Works on gas, works on hookup, but when we're driving and it goes on to what I assume is 12 volt, it just doesn't work. The grey pipe, we haven't got one of those, have we?
Yeah, probably should have got a grey pipe extension before we came. Seems a bit silly now to be searching for one in the middle of Wales, so we could have just ordered one online. We will get one.
And I broke the grey pipe, I reversed into a curb. But to be fair, one thing which was surprising is that car park last night, and let's not forget it was a car park, it was quieter than most campsites we've been to.
Yeah, it was actually.
Because most people are just in their own houses in bed, where sites are a bit more busy of an evening.
Yeah, so as we were saying, it was lovely first park up, amazing view. The girls were putting their heads out of the bedroom window at the top and looking at the view, taking photos. But yeah, just learning that we probably should have tested out the shower and the hot water before we set off to live in a van.
Oh yeah, the hot water.
For example.
The hot water's not working. I think I fixed it though. So there's an external cap that was on. So obviously when the gas is trying to kick in, no oxygen is coming in there. So I've taken that off now. So I think that's fixed. But yeah, massive learning curve. It's a stunning part of the world around here. We're driving from Hay-on-Wye up to Elan Valley Visitor Centre. That's going to be for the next episode. This has been our first 24 hours of van life. It's been a bumpy one, but it still feels right. I think we're all a bit tired and we're looking to get more into it, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll catch you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week where we'll recap the fun week we've got planned. Take care.
See you soon.